Tell us a little bit about yourself and Cryo Effect for those that may not know about your facility. Please share with us a little about your.
So we are a cold therapy spa.
Okay.
Yep, we are a cold therapy spa. The main thing that we do is the whole body cryo chamber. That's what the majority of the people come in to either try or do daily. We also do, like Jake said, we have local cryofacials, Normatec compression, but we also have an infrared sauna. We have another unique thing to us that not really any other cold spa has is called Beamer Pad. It's pulse electromagnetic field. We also have a T-Shock machine, which is thermal shock technology. It's made by Pagani, and it's where we do our body sculpting. So, fat removal, cellulite removal, skin toning. I tell people that we make you look good and feel good. So I kind of, we do everything. The T-Shock also has a pain relief setting on there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I just have to mention that has been very successful in combination with the ARPneuro. It's accelerating the ARPneuro even more. So the two together has just been, we're just unstoppable with it.
Clients can come on and do they do kind of one treatment at a time, or how do they pick what service to use?
Everyone's different, and we just kind of cocktail it to what their issue is. The other day we had a young teenager who rolled her ankle. She is competitive cheer, and she had something in Mizzou this weekend, a camp that she, for college. So she wanted to get, her parents were like, whatever it takes. And so I recommended the ARP. We did do it in combination with the T-Shock physio, and she did 3 services and she felt phenomenal.
Tell us about some of your most exciting success stories of an issue, and what did you resolve, and how many sessions did it take?
So, like I said, with Avery, hers was the combination of 3. I had another man who probably in his late 40s, big weightlifter. He wasn't able to lift his arms, above his shoulder height forever. And he did 10 sessions of ARP, and we haven't seen him since. So, I mean, he'll pop in every so often just to do the whole body, but really, we made him feel better. He just, even after 3, was like, look at me, and he's like raising his arms above his head. And, so he was pretty excited about that.
How do your clients initially react to the PRS, and tell us a little bit about that, because it's a unique experience. Obviously it's a movement-based therapy. So
it is unique, and it's hard to explain to someone how they'll feel. Usually the reaction is, it's like oh my God. They don't expect how to feel, but then they're so excited that, oh my God, I can see where this is going to work. And then we have them moving, and then we raise them up, and we just really, we push them too. We push them to keep going higher and higher and continue with their movements. Most people's reaction is, that was amazing. I need to do more of those.
Especially when you get out of movement, like the weightlifter, perfect example, never being able to lift his shoulders. And maybe Jake, why don't you kind of shed some light on what was actually happening there, with the technology, what it's doing, and why was he able to kind of get that movement with this the PRS based therapy?
Yeah, and shoulders that's always a good one. I think last time we had Dr. Battaglia on here, and he mentioned that of the hundreds of patients he treats a week, the shoulder is what is his favorite, because we've had such great results, with it. And I think it's probably twofold. One of the biggest ones is that you can move through it, and on that eccentric movement, which is often that stretch that you're getting, you're actually able to move through it, unlike most electrical current where it contracts and you can force it, but you're not able to get a full, lengthening motion. Mm-hmm. So when you're getting those contractions going into those movements, I'm guessing, Mariam, you did probably the anterior delt raise. We're just kind of going in front and maybe over the head. Perfect movement for this, because as it's contracting, it's loosening up a lot of muscles that were probably tightened like a rubber band, and you're getting a lot of those kinks out. But then, of course, that second portion, just being on direct current, so you're able to get to that intensity and wake up the muscles at a cellular level, just something you just can't do with that traditional take-home TENS unit on alternating current. Mariam, what would you say the demographics are as far as the clients that you have coming in? Is it athletes? Is it a bulk of one side, or does it just kind of vary from one spectrum to the other?
Honestly, it does vary. I would say the majority of our clients are probably 40 plus, the Hinsdale parents, but then they'll bring their kids in. So it's that really young. I mean, our probably youngest clients 6 or 7, they're in sports and they have, they like the Normatec or they do a local. And then I think the oldest was probably in the high 80s, but the bulk of them are the parents. And then we do have athletes. We love our football players. They're the most dedicated. And football players from many schools. It's just not just limited to just our town. The LT boys were in the playoffs, the the Nazareth boys, all these guys are, they're more serious about their play. So they want to get, healthy.
Why are people gravitating to that type of, wellness center?
I think that people are trying to find ways that isn't just pill popping and surgery, and they want to try to do things more naturally. And that's the majority of our clients. They're trying to find different ways to feel better, and that's just healthier and more natural.